Hi everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are concluding today the three-part series on should Christians have balance. And yes, Christians should. And I wanted to share with you 5 key points to maintain balance in your life. I want to start with the biblical reference, Matthew 11:28, where Christ says, come all who are weary and I will give you rest. And maybe you're going through something right now and you just need a rest. Well, there's some 5 tips that you can do where you don't have to spend a lot of money, but you can apply it in your week and apply it in your life, and you'll see, drastic changes. I've applied them, and I really just want to encourage you all to do the same. All right. So number one, build downtime in your schedule. When you plan your week, at least plan, either time with family or, maybe a family member that you haven't seen in a while, going out for lunch if you can, or if you can't afford it, then that's fine. Make a lunch and have them invite them over, or you go over, or something like that. Friends, if you're a single woman, and you haven't had time with your homegirls in a while, plan a day to just meet up with them and converse, or something that recharges you. Maybe going bowling or going to the movies, or something that you look forward to say to recharge yourself. Build downtime in your schedule. Maybe once a week, and we'll talk more about that as well. Number 2, drop the activities that sap time or energy. What do I mean by that? Misery loves company. If you are around people that are draining, or activities that are draining, you need to drop them, because that's just going to mess you up. It really is. It's going to affect your productivity. It's going to affect your relationships. It's going to affect your work ethic, all that stuff. So if you feel that, you reevaluate, your life, and see if there's something that is draining your energy. And rebuild a habit, that's something I pray about all the time. God, what's an area in my life that I need to improve? That's how I started this whole blog thing. This was something that I, found as a healing as well too, and really, talking to the right people and changing, the people in your circle and things as such. All right, number 3, rethink errands. We're number 3. Rethink errands. What do I mean by that? I said it in our second video. If you feel that your stack of books is too high, you might need to remove some. For instance, shopping online instead of going to the, store. Not all the time. I mean, I wouldn't encourage you to shop online if you have a shopping, addiction, because you don't want to go over. You definitely want to be within your budget, but maybe planning ahead. Another practical tip maybe is cooking and freezing the meals in advance. So instead of cooking every single night, if you feel that that's a burden and it's stopping you from relaxing, why don't you cook 2 days in advance? Put them in a Rubbermaid bowl, freeze them up, and then the other 2 days you can relax, or reheat the food, or keep them in the refrigerator, and that way those 2 days you can have more time for you, or more time for your family, or more time for friends and things as such. So those are practical things. And of course, planning ahead. Number 4, get moving. Exercise. I can't emphasize that enough. I'm going through it, and I know how it gives you a lot of energy. There was a recent study that talked about breakfast before working out. I've tried it, tested it out. Maybe not a big breakfast, but like a toast and peanut butter if you're that person that wants to burn calories, or eating a fruit or yogurt before you work out. That gives you more energy, and by the time you start your day, you have strength to keep going. So exercise is very important. And for those of you who say, I don't have time, well, exercise will help you have time and enjoy your time, in a sense. So it's your time. And last but not least, number 5, remember that a little relaxation goes a long way. And I got these tips, and I'll keep the link down from WebMD, which is a website that I truly love. And I really feel that this is so important that we apply it in our lives as Christians, and, as young women, as young men, that are waiting for love, because I always say love is closer than you think. Remember that relaxation goes a long way. What do I mean by that? Maybe once a week you leave the office a little earlier to balance your week out, in a sense. Having a little downtime. Plan your schedule where it doesn't conflict every day. And the reason why I say this, as a single person, when you build yourself as a single person and you're happy and content as a single person, and guess what? You're going to be happy as a married person and content person. And, these are just practical tips, spirit, soul, and body. If there's any questions, please feel free to inbox me, email me, and I'll love to hear your comments. Please leave the